And all right, hello everyone. Hello. Yeah, please turn on the camera. Mm, All right, so hello everyone. So now we start our session 20. Uh, yeah, you can go to this Padlet. But before we start, please look at the two sentences here. Okay, so sentence number one: I see a man eating alligator. Sentence number two: I see a man eating alligator. So are they different? Yes or no? In the Zoom chat, please. Yeah. Are the meanings different? Yes or no? Okay, chat to me, please. Rồi, chat cho cô nhé. Yes or no? Okay, so Phương Vi, what do you think? Are they the same or different?
I think they have the same meaning.
Oh, they have same meaning? Okay. So what about Bảo Vi? Same or different?
I think it's the same sentence.
So same meaning or different meaning?
The same meaning.
Same meaning. Okay. All right. So you find out for me one difference between the two sentences here. Đấy, nếu các bạn cho nó giống nhau về nghĩa nha, thì cho cô biết là một cái điểm khác nhau. Đấy, một cái tìm điểm khác biệt giữa hai cái câu này. So what is the difference? Bảo Trâm, can you see the difference? Thấy nó khác gì nhau nè? Yeah, two sentences here.
I think um, um,
Có ai thấy được điểm khác biệt không? Can you see the difference?
um,
Not yet? Đại Thành, can you see the difference?
I think is dus. Dus. I don't. I can see, but I can't.
Can you say it in Vietnamese?
Cái dấu đó.
Okay, all right. So this one, right? This one is called the hyphen. The hyphen. Okay. All right. So you can see that if you see the hyphen connect, right, the two words like this, so they form one word. Okay, they form one word, and they are called compound. Right. Okay. Right. So you see that the hyphens here, they are compound. So now you can see they go. It goes before the noun. Right. It goes before the noun. Alligator. Right. So what is the role of this word here? Okay. If it goes before the noun, what is its role? Này, ai biết nhỉ? Nào, ok, bạn Bình An đi. Bình An.
Yeah.
If the word goes before the noun, what is the role?
Yeah.
Trước danh từ thì mình có loại từ gì? Not yet.
Điểm tương.
Đúng rồi. Okay, so it is an adjective. Okay, so we call this word compound. Okay. Okay. Rồi, vậy thì các bạn sẽ nhìn thấy ở đây nha, mặc dù là hai cái câu này nó viết rất là giống nhau, chỉ khác mỗi một cái dấu hyphen thôi nha, nhưng mà cái nghĩa nó hoàn toàn khác nhau các bạn nhé. Trong cái câu 1 nó sẽ là gì? Tôi thấy một cái con cá sấu đúng không? Ăn thịt người, right? So the main eating here, nó làm gì? Nó modify the word alligator. Tức là nó sẽ bổ sung nghĩa cho cái chữ alligator về tính chất của cái con alligator này. Đấy. Nhưng ở câu thứ hai nhé, I see a man eating alligator, tức là tôi thấy một người đang ăn con cá sấu. Đấy. Đó. Thì lúc này nó sẽ không phải là một cái tính từ nữa mà nó là một cái hành động nha. Đấy. Trong trường hợp câu thứ hai nó đã là hành động rồi. Okay. So they are in different meaning nha, different meaning. Okay. Right. So we have a lot of compound adjectives. For example, you can see the word hard working. Right? So hard working is also a compound adjective. So compound adjective normally has two words, right? Connected by a hyphen. Okay? Two words connected by a hyphen. Right? And play the role of an adjective. Right? Going before nouns. Okay. All right. So today we will study more compound adjectives. So look at this, right? So you will connect the word in the column A with the column B, okay, to make the compound adjectives. Right? All right, so for this exercise, you will work in pairs and then you comment your room's answer. Okay? All right, and write down, for example, I can see the word well known. Okay, so I write out this. Okay, so please join the breakout rooms right now. Okay, please move everyone. Go to the breakout rooms. right, so now share with the class the words that you found. Hoàng Anh?
The answer of my group is the room one is badly behavior, blue, brown, green eyed, easygoing, full time, part time, good looking, long haired, short haired, right handed, left handed, and well known.
Okay. So badly behaved, not badly behaved. Badly behaved. And we have all right, right-handed, left-handed. Okay, good. All right, so now we check. Okay, we check.
Unit 7. Developing vocabulary. Exercises 2A and B.
Badly paid. Badly behaved. Blue-eyed. Brown-eyed. Green-eyed. Easygoing. Full-time. Part-time. Good-looking. Long-haired. Short-haired. Right-handed. Left-handed. Well-paid. Well-behaved. Well-known.
Okay, so here are all the compound adjectives in the last exercise. So now I need you to listen again and tell me whether the stress is okay, in the first word or in the second word, or both of them are stressed. Okay. So you remember the stress? Okay. Stress. So we have stress here means when we say the words louder than the other ones. Okay, we emphasize more on one word than the other. Nhấn âm nhé các bạn ha. Thì ở đây khi mà mình có hai từ như vậy thì mình sẽ nhấn âm như thế nào? Right? So we say badly paid or badly paid. Right? So which word is stressed? The first words or the second word? Or both of them? Right? So listen and answer. Right?
Unit 7. Developing vocabulary. Exercises 2A and 2B.
Badly paid. Badly behaved. Blue-eyed. Brown-eyed. Green-eyed. Easygoing. Full-time. Part-time. Good-looking. Long-haired. Short-haired. Right-handed. Left-handed. Well-paid. Well-behaved. Well-known.
Okay. All right. So the first word or the second word or both? Comment below. Hmm. Okay, so what do you think, Thùy Trang? First or second or both?
I think the second.
I think the second. Okay. So yeah, Thùy Trang, what do you think?
I think it's a second.
Second too. Okay. Right, that's right, class. We tend to stress on the second word. Okay. All right. So next, moving on. Now you read the text and then you complete the text with the words. Okay, ready? Yeah, come on your answer, please. Yeah. All right, Lệ Giang, you read the full sentence from A to D.
18 working tenancy from 18-year working tenancy from modest part of London got a place at university and then a Greek full-time job in Fisher in the center of London business district or thanks to his um determination badly or regulation decided to visit a very rich and well street of London.
Okay, repeat the word determination.
Determination.
Yeah, determination. Determination means like you work hard, you are very determined, you never give up. Okay, so in this case, for answer for C, is not badly, is 18-year-old. Okay, 18-year-old. Okay. So instead of you say the man or the boy is 18 years old. Okay. So if you want to use compound adjectives, so you change this into this 18-year-old boy is clever. Okay. Right. So 18-year-old now, you can see the hyphen between the words. Right. And no S, right? The S here is removed. So this one is adjective. Right? Right. And the word well off here means wealthy or really prosperous, rich. Okay. Okay, next one, please. From E to G. Ý Nhi.
He knocked on people's doors and asked what skill and qualities you needed to be able to live in that rich area. One resident invited him in, and then well-known U.S. financial company that they told him he should go to university, which he did, instead of getting a badly paid job in the area where he lived, or indeed no job at all. The forward-thinking Ricky now has his dream job.
Okay, so this one we don't say area, we say area. Area. Okay, you say again. Ý Nhi, please. Area.
Area.
Yeah, area. Okay. Vậy nhấn âm một ha. Area, area. And yeah, that's right. So here we got the word forward thinking, right? So always think forward. Think for the future. Right? Okay. So next one. Now you choose compound adjectives to describe your favorite singer or actor or actress. Okay. So you can start by saying, my favorite actor or singer is, or actress is, and then you describe her or him by using the compound adjectives. She is, right? Okay, comment below for me. All right, comment below, please. And Ben Ann, please tell me about your favorite actor.
My favorite actor is Robert Downey Jr. He used to play an Iron Man in Marvel Universe, and very well known in all other world.
Okay. All right, good. So what about Ngọc Bích? So what is your favorite actor or actress?
My favorite actor is Trấn Thành.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and can you describe him?
Không, tôi không biết đấy.
Yeah. All right. So you can use these words, right? He is right. Uh, black-eyed, easygoing. Yeah. Describe him. All right. So yeah, anh Quý.
My favorite hero is Jet. Easygoing boy.
Mm-hmm. Easygoing. That's it. Okay. So how about his appearance? Describe a little bit more about the appearance. Okay. And you can think about the characteristic, right? So let me see. Yeah, Thùy Trâm. How about your favorite singer or actress?
My favorite actress is Lee Shu Yan. I don't know how to pronounce her name in English.
Okay.
She's more well known after the new film she has her new film, and
Mhm.
she's very easygoing too.
Okay. Yeah, well known, not well known ha. Well known. Remember to put the end here. Bạn nhớ là có chữ n nha. Well known. Yes. Rồi. All right. So let's move on to our next part. Okay. So now we need to discuss a little bit, right? Okay. So here are 5 situations. Right? 5 situations, and you have to tell me which one do you prefer. Right? So in each situation, we have 2 options. For example, working indoors or working outdoors. And if you tell me you prefer working indoors, you have to explain why. Okay? Or you can use the structure, well, my choice is working indoors because. Or you can say, if I had to choose, I would choose because. Right? Okay, so let's look at the first situation. So which one do you prefer? Bảo Trâm, which one do you prefer? Working indoors or working outdoors?
I like working outdoor.
I prefer, right? I prefer working outdoors. So why?
Because I think stay in one room for the whole day is very boring.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. So you can say working outdoors means I can go anywhere I like. Okay. All right. So here are my suggestions. And now you have around 5 minutes to prepare. And then we will discuss in pairs. Okay. So get prepared. Remember to use the structures over here. Okay, ready everyone? So we will have 5 situations to discuss, okay? So please move from one by one. All right, let's go. Yeah, join the breakout room, please. All right, so I think we can take a break now. Okay, so we have 5 minutes break. Yeah, okay, so we take a break, huh? Bình An and Phương Vi. Yeah. All right, so please come back, everyone. Now we continue. Yeah. Nhìn Hùng ấm áp quá. Okay, ready? So now you're going to watch a video about a young man and a young woman. Okay, so let's hear what options do they choose. Okay, all right. And tell me which of the options have they both chosen? Okay, which means they listen what they chose. Okay, the same. Okay, wait a minute.
Jess Wheeler. She's 25. She's an illustrator, and she lives right here, next to a river in Suffolk. She sleeps in one tent and lives and works in the other. It's very different from her old life in London. With little space indoors, she has to live with only the things she really needs. 18-year-old Zeki Bashan also lives with very little. The Highlands of Scotland are his playground and his office. He teaches survival courses where he shows we don't need as much as we think. He can live for days, weeks, even months with just the things he carries in his backpack. This too is a very different life from the 9 to 5 of working in the city. Take food, for example. He doesn't have to spend any money because he eats what he catches and finds, and he cooks it by making fire in the old traditional way. Back by the river, a new day's beginning for Jess. After preparing and eating a simple breakfast, it's time for work. Without the distractions of the internet or other people, she has more time to be creative. She draws illustrations for magazines, menus, and invitations, plus animal portraits. Like Jess, Zeki is happy to be without the internet or screens. He believes people are addicted to them. But is that what life is really about? You mustn't forget what is really beautiful, what you really should enjoy. In fact, Zeki is happier without modern gadgets and without modern materials. He uses the bark from trees and the skins of animals to produce soft, natural leather. And with this leather, he makes different types of objects and products, and then he sells them. So, live and work in the city? Or in the great outdoors like Zeki and Jess?
All right, comment below what they both chosen. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So comment like that. Okay. You have 1 minute to comment. Okay, ready? So now I will turn on the video again and then I will stop. Right? Then you tell me your options or your choice. All right, here we go.
Meet Jess Wheeler. She's 25. She's an illustrator, and she lives right here, next to a river in Suffolk. She sleeps in one tent and lives and works in the other. It's very different from her old life in London. With little space indoors, she has to live with only the things she really needs. 18-year-old Zeki Bashan also lives with very little. The Highlands of Scotland are his playground and his office.
Okay, what is your first choice? Okay. Bảo Ngọc, what do you choose?
Is working outdoors.
Yeah, good job. So she, the girl, right? The girl works in a tent, right? And the tent is like her office. And similarly, the boy also work in the outdoors. Okay, let's go.
He teaches survival courses where he shows we don't need as much as we think. He can live for days, weeks, even months with just the things he carries in his backpack. This too is a very different life from the 9 to 5 of working in the city. Take food, for example. He doesn't have to spend any money because he eats what he catches and finds, and he cooks it by making fire in the old traditional way. Back by the river, a new day's beginning for Jess. After preparing and eating a simple breakfast, it's time for work. Without the distractions of the internet or other people, she has more time to be creative. She draws.
Okay, so what do you choose? Number 2, Anh Hùng.
Number 2 is having flexible working hours.
Yeah, good job. And how about number 3? They work individually or with a team. Ý Nhi.
I choose working individually.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, both of them work individually, right? Without a team. Next.
Illustrations for magazines, menus, and invitations, plus animal portraits. Like Jess, Zeki is happy to be without the internet or screens. He believes people are addicted to them. But is that what life is really about? You mustn't forget what is really beautiful, what you really should enjoy. In fact, Zeki is happier without modern gadgets and without modern materials.
So what is the answer for number 4, Lệ Giang?
Number 4 is working with no technology.
Yeah, no modern gadgets, no technical devices. Okay, next.
He uses the bark from trees and the skins of animals to produce soft, natural leather. And with this leather, he makes different types of objects and products, and then he sells them. So, live and work in the city, or in the great outdoors like Zeki and Jess?
So number 5, what do you choose, Hoàng Anh?
The number 5 is a satisfying job with the salary is not important.
Yes, okay, good job. So satisfying, a satisfying job. All right, so let's move on. Okay. So you can see that there are 7 questions. Okay, and you watch the video again, and then you take notes. Who? Okay, who is 25 years old, right? Or who used to live in London, okay? And then you write down the name below. So remember, we have two people here. The girl named Jess, right? So we write down J. And the boy, Zeki, so we write down Z, okay? So watch the video and comment for each question. All right.
Meet Jess Wheeler. She's 25. She's an illustrator, and she lives right here, next to a river in Suffolk. She sleeps in one tent and lives and works in the other. It's very different from her old life in London. With little space indoors, she has to live with only the
Cô xí cho nó bị trục trặc, nó bị dập đĩa chút. All right, here we go again.
Meet Jess Wheeler. She's 25. She's an illustrator, and she lives right here, next to a river in Suffolk. She sleeps in one tent and lives and works in the other. It's very different from her old life in London. With little space indoors, she has to live with only the things she really needs. 18-year-old Zeki Bashan also lives with very little. The Highlands of Scotland are his playground and his office. He teaches survival courses where he shows we don't need as much as we think. He can live for days, weeks, even months with just the things he carries in his backpack. This too is a very different life from the 9 to 5 of working in the city. Take food, for example. He doesn't have to spend any money because he eats what he catches and finds, and he cooks it by making fire in the old traditional way. Back by the river, a new day's beginning for Jess. After preparing and eating a simple breakfast, it's time for work. Without the distractions of the internet or other people, she has more time to be creative. She draws illustrations for magazines, menus, and invitations, plus animal portraits. Like Jess, Zeki is happy to be without the internet or screens. He believes people are addicted to them. But is that what life is really about? You mustn't forget what is really beautiful, what you really should enjoy. In fact, Zeki is happier without modern gadgets and without modern materials. He uses the bark from trees and the skins of animals to produce soft, natural leather. And with this leather, he makes different types of objects and products, and then he sells them. So, live and work in the city? Or in the great outdoors like Zeki and Jess?
Okay, so now everyone please comment below for each question. Okay. Okay, ready? So now we check the answer now. All right, so I will move one by one, okay? And then you tell me the answer and also explain.
Meet Jess Wheeler. She's 25. She's an illustrator, and she lives right here, next to a
Okay, so who is 25 years old? Phương Vi?
Is chess.
Yeah, exactly. So chess. The answer is J for number 1.
river in Suffolk. She sleeps in one tent and lives and works in the other. It's very different from her old life in London.
Okay. So what is the answer for number 2? Phương Linh? Yeah. Phương Linh, please.
Number 2 is yes.
Chess.
It's chess.
Yeah, okay. So you can see that it's different from her old life in London, right? So which means she lived in London in the past, but now she doesn't. Now she lives in a tent. Okay, next one.
With little space indoors, she has to live with only the things she really needs.
Okay. Next.
18-year-old Zeki Bashan also lives with very little. The Highland
Right. So what is the answer for number 3? Đại Thanh.
I think both.
Correct. Both of them. Okay. So for the girl, she only lives with the things she really needs, right? And for Zeki, he also lives with very little. Okay. So the answer is both of them.
Highlands of Scotland are his playground and his office. He teaches survival courses where he shows we don't need as much as we think.
Okay. So what is the answer for number 4? Bảo Ngọc. Yeah.
In question 4 is Zaki Basin
Yeah, correct. Why? How do you know?
because there's
Yeah. What does he do?
he teaches survival course where he's shown with
Yeah, so he teaches for other people, right? Okay, so he works with other people. Okay, so the answer is Zeki. Next, moving on.
He can live for days, weeks, even months with just the things he carries in his backpack. This too is a very different life from the 9 to 5 of working in the city. Take food, for example. He doesn't have to spend any money because he eats what he catches and finds, and he cooks it by making fire in the old traditional way.
Okay, so what is the answer for number 5? Thùy Trang.
number 5 is distribution.
Yeah, correct. So how does he eat?
Or 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 see eating habits.
Yeah. What is his eating habits? What can you see in the video?
Or he
Yeah. So what does he eat?
uh or she doesn't have to spend any money because he is what he catches and finds.
Yes, he eats what he catches and finds, right? So which means that his eating habits is very primitive and simple. All right, next one.
Because he eats what he catches and finds. And he cooks it by making fire in the old traditional way. Back by the river, a new day's beginning for Jess. After preparing and eating a simple breakfast, it's time for work. Without the distractions of the internet or other people, she has more time to be creative. She draws illustrations for magazines, menus, and invitations, plus animal portraits. Like Jess, Zeki is happy to be without the internet or screens. He believes people are addicted to them.
So what is the answer for question number 6? Bảo Vi.
The is the woman.
The woman? Okay, so the woman only work without the internet, right? Without the distraction of the internet. So how about the boy, the man? Does he work with the internet?
Yes, she does.
Really? Okay, so Jake.
Yes, Zeki is happy to be without the internet or screen.
Oh,
Yes or no?
no.
No, right. So both of them don't use internet, right? So the answer
Yes,
is
it's
B.
both.
Okay. Right, the last question, please.
To be without the internet or screens. He believes people are addicted to them. But is that what life is really about? You mustn't forget what is really beautiful, what you really should enjoy. In fact, Zeki is happier without modern gadgets and without modern materials. He uses the bark from trees and the skins of animals to produce soft, natural leather. And with this leather, he makes different types of objects and products, and then he sells them.
So what is the answer for number 7, Như Ý?
I think it's Yaki.
Zeki. So what does he make? Okay. What does he make?
He make
Right?
a paper.
He makes a bag, right? Or he makes the objects or products with the leather. So this is a creative job. So he sells them means he makes money by creating the things. But you look at this one also. This one too. She also draws illustrations for magazine, menus, invitation, animal portraits. So this information, right, also means she creates things. Right? So both of them make money by creating things. Okay, so the answer for question number 7 is both of them. Alright. Rồi, cái câu cuối sẽ hơi khó một xíu rồi ha, các bạn sẽ để ý luôn cả cái phần jobs của cô này. Đấy, cổ cũng draw illustrations. Nghĩa là cổ cũng có creating things. Đúng không ạ? Còn anh này ảnh làm đồ bằng tay đúng không? Objects by leather thì nó cũng là creating things. Okay. Right. So, let's move on to the last session. Okay. Okay, the first activity for you is to arrange the words to make meaningful sentences. Okay, so home, can you read the answer, please?
Okay. If I were a millionaire, I would give that money to to charity. Two. I would uh I would cycle to school if I had a bike.
Mm-hmm.
Three. If we didn't listen to the teacher, we wouldn't understand the lessons. And four. She wouldn't be the director unless she was very good at the job. Five. Unless you arrive on time, you won't see the beginning of the film.
Okay. All right, so take a look at the first statement. All right, the first sentence. If I were a millionaire, I would give that money to the charity. Okay, so sorry. Okay, all right. So let me go. Here in the reality, are you a millionaire? Yeah, Hoành Khang. Right. So in the reality, are you a millionaire?
No.
No, right? So this sentence is used to talk about an unreal situation, right? All right, so let's imagine a little bit. So here, right? All right, so let's imagine this is you, right? So you're walking to the school, right? And it takes you 15 minutes to reach your school. And now you don't have the bike, right? So you wish that you had a bike. And you think about the situation when you have a bike. Right? So that means you think about an unreal situation. That means in reality, you don't have the bike, right? So if you say it like this, if I have a bike, I will reach school faster. So this way is incorrect, and this is not how to say in an unreal situation. So how should we say? We need to say, if I had a bike, comma, right, I would reach school faster. Or I would reach school faster if I had a bike, and no need for comma in between. Okay? So if you write down like this, is wrong. Right? If you have a bike, I will, or if I had a bike, I will, right? Or if I would have a bike, I would. They are totally wrong. Okay? So remember, we need to use if and the past simple. Okay, so here. And we call this the second conditional. So we use the second conditional, right, to talk about an unreal situation. Right? And this is the structure. If and past simple, and then would, right, or wouldn't with infinitive. Right? All right, so take a look at this and choose the best answer. All right, Thùy Trâm. Yeah, you tell me your answer, please.
Number one is improbable, improbable, and imaginary.
Imaginary. Okay.
Number two is the past.
Okay.
And number three is give advice.
To give advice. Okay, so if you want to give advice, you can use if I were you. Okay, if I were you. And we don't say was, right? But we say were. Right. But for B, think carefully. Is it really about a past? Okay. Think about this situation. If I have a bike, I will reach school faster. Is it about a past? Or this is a wish for you for the present or in the future? Okay. Mình sẽ nghĩ kỹ lại nha. Nếu mà mình nói cái này về the past, thì có đúng hay chưa? Đấy, mình đang nói về một cái situation đúng không? Mà tôi ước gì đúng không? Nếu tôi có cái xe thì tôi sẽ đi đến trường nhanh hơn. Đấy, tức là mình ước cho cái present và cái future. Chứ không phải là the past các bạn nha. Mình ước cho cái trường hợp nó unreal nhưng mà mình ước cho present hoặc là future. Okay, so this is not about the past. It's about the present or future. Okay. All right, and here you choose the correct alternative for 1B. Okay. Rồi, anh Quý. Yeah, you tell me your answers.
Number one, in the part of the sentence with if, we use the past simple. Number two, in the other part of the sentence, we use good Would not, I wouldn't. Number 3, we can use was or were with if I, she, he. Number 4, unless mean the same as if not.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Right. So, this is not about the rules, and now we practice with the word unless. Okay. So for the word unless, we use the same as the conditionals. Okay. All right. So you choose the best answer for this. Okay, Ngọc Bích. Yeah, Ngọc Bích ơi, read your answer, please.
If I wasn't be at school, I would work.
I wasn't be, huh? Wasn't. So do we need to say wasn't be?
I wasn't. Yeah.
Đúng rồi, I wasn't. Okay, next.
She's very honest. She wouldn't say that true unless it was real true. I repair. I would repair my laptop if I knew it how to.
Yes, correct.
We wouldn't go to ski in the mountain unless there was enough snow. If she sang better, she would take part in the concert.
Yeah.
She wouldn't play tennis this afternoon. If she has a sprained ankle.
Yeah, the sprained ankle. Okay, good job. All right, so we have finished this and finished our session today. Okay. All right, so today we have studied the compound adjectives, right? And we watched videos about a different lifestyle with the technology. And the last part is second conditionals to talk about unreal situations. All right. So we can stop here, class. Get ready for the pictures now. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good job, everyone. Bye bye. Have a good night.